for it, then obviously the artist will be suffering. That's my view on that.
I know, George, that is exactly what we need to address. I am looking at the structure there now. How can that structure do what you are proposing? Are you there, George?
Well, it's up to the dance company to really put the structure down. I know there are some companies that, well, for me, what I practice is I don't handle money. I don't go and perform and make sure that I collect the money in my pocket before I come back to London or wherever I am. I make sure whoever is responsible in collecting money deal with that. Who is the finance officer or the accountant, I call it. So if your mind is to go and perform and collect money and put it in your pocket and share it to the members, then obviously corruption will come in. So you have to put a structure down, and whoever funds you, make sure that that structure is there. So I think that is what we have to start looking at with the national news.
Actually, yesterday I was having a conversation.
We are frozen.
Yeah, we are frozen.
My internet, I don't know what's
looking at
wow.
Now I have to get another internet company.
Yeah,
I don't know why today my internet is.
Yeah, looking at the structure.
Uncle Sika, go on.
Right. Take a look at the dance ensemble at the National Theatre. They have one head and some few assistances. It allows for the corruption that I'm talking about to exist. But then, if the structure is changed, that there is an administrative head that deal with administrative matters, and then an artistic director who will deal with artistic matters, that probably will be fine. But still yet, we still have a major corruption in Ghana itself, from head down to the tail. That is the structure in Ghana. Everybody is dipping into the cookie jar, and nobody's hand is being caught up in the cookie jar. There is no accountability. I know that. See, George, you and I know that the two dance companies, the one at Legon, School of Performing Arts, and at the National, they can be able to sustain themselves financially by marketing properly abroad.
Yeah.
They can. And they can even pay raise the salaries of the dancers to pay them even more than what government is paying them right now.
Exactly.
We know that. Yes, but those two companies, government has to take action to make sure that what we are saying is done. Maybe as we are talking about it, somebody can pick up a telephone and call George and say, George, we heard you on the air saying that so and so. Can you help us do it? That would have been a great thing if the director of the National Theatre just pick up a phone and call you. But that will be the last thing that will happen. That is why the artists need to organize. If they organize and make demands, it will be made. Do you see what I'm saying? Everything comes down to organizing. They can't be sitting down and be suffering. That is what happened to us. We sat down and suffer and suffer. Do you know what? At Legon, on Payday, George, it was a whole drama. I can write a whole several scripts about it. When the Jantama women went standing in front of the payroll office, waiting for people to come and get their pay so they can get their money from them. Man, people will be dodging and ducking. Man, I believe it's a whole theater. I don't know what is happening there now. Maybe, at least, hopefully, maybe people are not being paid by cash like it used to be before. That they can have a payroll direct deposit, check deposit to their banking account. So the Jantama people will not be terrorizing them. I know that, George, and the only reason why it was like that was because of the low wages. I cannot emphasize what I am saying to have those two dance companies we know can be able to earn income to even support itself better than what government is doing. But there are going to be some changes for your plan to work. I agree. So me and you, we agree totally.
But Uncle, my question I want to ask: do we right now have good dance teachers, good drummers that can teach the next generation? Because all that we are saying that corruption in the performing arts system. But let's look at what happened before all our pioneers left the country to settle their life in Europe and America and all those kind of things. How can we bring those people back down to Ghana so that we can be able to fix the problem? And my question to you, these two legends, that what really happened before all of you left the country? Yeah, because before we can talk about it,
I should respond to that first.
Okay.
I left Ghana through the arts or through my profession as a dancer. I have a company, and at that time the company was doing very well, and people came from outside UK, wanted a company that to go so they can use to commercialize and make money out of us. So we were the lucky ones that went with them. And while I was there, I saw that it is more, the work is there is more like wanting. School children wants to dance and drum, community wants to dance and drum. So I stayed over and, continue doing my work. So that's how I end up there. But obviously I'm back home now. So.
George, the question was, what was going on that made you run away? That was the question. What was happening? Were you living, were you doing so well that you don't have to even leave Ghana?
The country, and not even come back. Look at the years.
No.
That was the question, George. I need to answer it.
I wasn't doing so well. That is even more why, I have to run quick.
That's the cause.
Get some money out of what I'm doing.
That's where I'm coming from. So, Uncle, since you left, the problems that you faced in Ghana and you left were the same problem still in Ghana. Nothing has been changed. So, how can we change those things?
Do you know how that what we were talking about during our time? The two of us, George and Sike Ladzekpo, can boast of some few things. We struggle. We struggle to make a living. We struggle to find places to perform that can pay us. We started the Peshi, I think, I hope I pronounce it well in Ghana.
The
wakekeeping?
Which is wakekeeping.
Yeah. We started it. George, you remember?
I
We
remember.
initiated
Yes.
it, and it became the main source of income. And when people found out that they can make a living playing drumming and dancing at wakekeeping, a lot of groups start forming up. We did. But nobody knows that. The hotels, when we were fighting to play at Star Hotel, Continental Hotel, Ambassador Hotel,
Continental,
because
Ambassador Hotel,
they bring, yeah, go dancers from
Meridian
America.
Hotel.
Meridian Hotel, Atama. I remember all those places, but I don't know if the names are the same now. Now, when we started uh, performing, our first pay used to be one Fanta and a slice of egg sandwich, because that's how much they respect us. But then we keep the audience; they can't even sit down to eat. I mean, we will perform traditional music and dances. That's what people who came from abroad wanted to see in the hotel. But the hotel people,
Yeah.
they think they want to see a go-go dancer or rock and roll dancers. You know, that still comes down to the respect thing that we are talking about. Our people don't respect that contemporary African music and dance professionals, that industry should even exist. That is where the problem is. The only, but they love us. When we perform for them, the community, they love us. There is nowhere that we have performed in Accra, nowhere we have performed in Ghana that we don't have standing ovation and clapping, and people praise, a lot of praise and congratulations. They love us. We cannot say that when we perform for them, they don't enjoy us. No, they can't even ignore it because they love it. There will be big crowds around us. So that is why I am saying that organization is important, is necessary. Organize as stage drummers and dancers, from the ones that are calling themselves professional dance ensemble to the ones that are outside Ghana dance ensemble. There are more dancers outside Ghana dance ensemble than I just saw a lot of groups in Central Region who went to a workshop organized by the National Center for Culture. The artists demanded that workshop. They got it. So if the demand, and the demand was met by a very progressive administrator, I think it's she. She organized the workshop, led the workshop, and managed it. It just happened last week. So to me, in Accra, do you know how many groups are in Accra? Tons of groups. When we were there, we can count the groups, on one hand, one hand, but it's more now. I know we don't want to talk about quality yet. Quality, George suggestion imply quality, a certain kind of quality, stage quality that can be able to match what happened in the Western world. You can't come down on the proscenium without understanding the proscenium. You can't come down into a theater and don't understand the theater, the rules of the theater, lighting, technical production. You must understand
Exactly.
all. That's what George was talking.
Exactly.
Yes. So the message is what? Organize and make your demands. You have a lot to offer society, and you are offering a lot to society. Our culture need to be represented. Over here in the West, in classrooms, we are teaching Westerners our traditional music and dances. We are introducing them to the joy of doing African music and dance, and they love it.
Mm.
My
Yeah.
classes, I feel my classes every semester will be over 60 students in just one class. This summer, oh, I start next week. My summer program online. I have a lot of students. The interest is just getting more and more, not because it is African, it's because of it's African and the quality of what they're experiencing. So, if Westerners are learning more about African culture than our own people because they think they are Africans, I have some few Africans in my class. They think it's in the blood. Nothing is in the blood. You will have to be exposed to it. They come to learn that Chinese girls soon will be mentoring them. I have a lot of Chinese in my class. Right. China understands globalization and they have been educating their citizens in the global academia for years because they want to control the tomorrow. The same as some Africans, say Nigeria. I have a lot of Igbos in my class. The Igbos, instead of taking a gun, they are sending their kids into colleges because they want to come and lead and control their destiny in Nigeria with their brains instead of gun. You remember the Biafran War? It was gun.
Yeah.
Now it is brain. So education, when we talk about education, it's not so much to say that you really need a degree to be able to dance. No, that's not what I am saying was in any way. What I am saying is this. There is just some few jobs in the drumming and dancing sector. If you can't find, if you're not lucky to get one of those, but then if you are educated, you might do something else and still keep dancing.
Uncle George, listen to what Uncle
Yeah.
Seke was saying, and we are saying about quality. I mean, Africans or African performing arts, don't you think before we can get those quality, unless we have trained ourselves into education and to have a good teachers. Now, when I say education, education can come in different ways. But looking in our country right now, do we have good teachers that can teach people how to dance to get that quality that we are talking about it here? Before I started my program, I was asking, do we have teachers who know how to play gonje that can teach the students at university how to play the gonje, xylophone, seprewa, wiwa, and all those kind of things? Means Uncle George, how can we do to get that qualities?
Well, I'm not saying education is not good. Education is very good. It's important in all life, whatever we do. Education will help you to move on to improve your lifestyle. But if we're talking about what we do in our art form, which is drumming and dancing, when you go to the villages or you go to the communities and they are doing their dances, every community have their own way of putting their members in the community together. They will dress well, they will behave well, they will perform well, and you as a visitor, and you go there, you stand outside, but you admire what they are doing, and you like to join, and you join them. So the same concept, we can use that in our our performing sector, we have to practice well and know what we are doing. And when we are teaching, we teach the right thing. If you don't know, then you go back and research and teach the right thing. But what is happening these days is that you get some few knowledge of what we're performing, and then you like to go and teach, and you teach the wrong thing. So it's going wrong. Now it's going worse. So my advice is that all the dances have their sources. And if it's a Chagwiko, Gaun, or whatever dance you are teaching, then make sure you understand the basics of that. Just like contemporary or ballet in the West, they have basics techniques that they follow to choreograph what their dances that we see them perform. So the same way, we have our own techniques, we have our own format of what we are doing as dancers. So before you start teaching, and don't start mixing some other country movement and make sure that it just because you want to create scene, people to see that yes, you can jump and dance, and then you start spoiling the dances. So that's what I would say, that really we need good
But the
teachers.
question,
Yes.
are there
Yeah.
good teachers? Yes. There are several
Yeah, there
good
are good
teachers.
teachers.
Now,
Well,
if
there
you
are
go
several
down to
good
School of
teachers, yes.
Performing Art, if you go to School of Performing Art in Ghana,
Yeah.
University of Ghana, there are good teachers.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
the curriculum is what determines the body of knowledge. Now, traditional, say for example, I know Dr. Kuo. Dr. Kuo understands tradition. As a matter of fact, if you hear him playing Agbada, so go. He's good. Tradition. But he is a leader of a school that must offer a certain body of knowledge towards a degree. He cannot just be playing Agbaza alone. He goes to do research all the time. And as a matter of fact, he is the president of the Hugbasoso Festival, the Anglos Hugbasoso Festival, the annual. He is the president. So he is in touch with some of the best minds in Anglo culture, tradition.
But
So,
Uncle Sige, this were the facts. Like when you go online to search about Ghanaian drum dance, you don't see quality videos. You don't see people how they're putting out something very unique that can really touch you. Look at this generation, the style of dance they are doing, the azonto and all those kind of things. And you go on social media and write what's a Ghanaian dance. Those are the dances
before
that
the
show.
time is Niama,
Yes, sir.
today I saw a video on Facebook
Yeah.
of Royal Hartigan's band at playing at the Chaliwate
Festival.
festival.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. You know of that festival, right?
Yeah.
They were playing.
Yeah.
Eddie was there. Abraham Adinya was there. I saw a lot of very legendary people on stage. They were doing gazo with with jazz. It's a jazz thing, and we did dancing gazo. Eddie Bolt, who just left. Now, when I saw that video, I got sick, and I have to go to the bathroom several times before the show. And I was not that happy. Well, when I came, I know Royal Hortigan very well. He's a good colleague of mine. And I know his effort. He always want to have Abraham was the one playing Gadzo lead. I don't think Abraham has ever heard Gadzo before.
Yeah, but you see the video they put out.
He left before even we introduced Gadzo to Ghana Dance Ensemble, right, George?
Yeah.
So, and I heard what they were doing. And this dancing of Gazo, man, I saw the damn thing and I started running to bathroom. I had wanted him to be here when I said this. It's on Facebook.
Yes, I saw it. It came out
George, if
today.
you go,
I saw that video
mm,
and I have to watch it and say, what? These are some of the things I've been saying.
oh, you saw it. You
Yeah,
saw
I'm
it
on
also,
Facebook.
right?
Yeah.
To
When we
me,
put
that
things
music was noise.
big
Was
time.
noise. And Abraham played Gazo.
Mm.
Man, I mean, we know Gazo. So that damn thing, those are the things that destroy our culture. Some kids will see it because some white man is the one who wrote the song, so they think the white man is okay. Or they saw Abraham on Gazo Hugan,
Mm.
they think it's okay. It was terrible. Believe me, it got me sick. And I had wanted Eddie to be around when I say it because he is still involved with Royal doing basically those kind of things. Royal will come to Ghana. Um, as as soon as he have some few grants and put in his pocket, his musicians they come to Ghana. They go to Anyako or they go to Agbali's hometown. What is the name of that? Um, the rugby. I
I
don't
don't know his
see.
hometown.
Yeah, Godwin. I forgot the name of Kofoya. They went to
Mm.
Kofoya. Now Kofoya
Copper,
is a
yeah.
very little village, or some few. The population is small. They don't even have, apart from what Godwin went and established down there. They don't even have a drum. The community does not even have a drumming group. But people will go down there. That's not a good example. I know Anani here. Anani is a great dancer. Agbali's son. I know him well.
Mm.
He's a great dancer. He's a good drummer. But computer, jiggle, garbage in, garbage out. Do you understand what I'm saying? Garbage
Yeah.
in, garbage out. It's what our problem is, George. You see some of these Ghanaian performances, and I get sick. A lot of our people are great performers themselves, but that's how far they
Mm.
are. They are not good teachers. So training them to be good teachers. I saw um, uh, what is Adeti. He's a drummer. He's good as an individual. This thing, he's in the U.S. somewhere. I saw some video tape. Uh, he has one girl doing Adoa or Kata, and some things, and they'll be doing Bambaya. Uh, um, do you know what? He need to be working with somebody. He is not supposed to be directly accompanying his skill. I love him, but his those kind of quality is what destroy Ghanaian music and dancers. They are not ready to be doing the kind of things that they are doing. And I'm gonna say they are gonna be angry at me, but I'm a Ghanaian and I love Ghana. George, we can't be scared to speak the truth. That Roy Hartigan, he's a good friend of mine. That thing is noise, and they call it jazz, so they can make anything. And here is, they say they are playing some uh, uh, D grade gazo. If I mark that gazo is D, maybe D7 in grade gazo. Then they put a bunch of piano distance on it, and the only thing you can hear. You hear it in ta 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 ta.
we we we
And
we have a
Gadzo,
short time. Like I will
yeah,
show that video, but we have a short time. But Uncle George, what are the
Yeah.
things do you think Ghanaians would do to really improve or to really push our drum and dance to the level that you'll be happy? You have been living in Ghana for quite some time now, and you see what is happening in Ghana. what are the causes, or what can we do to really uplift those spirits back again?
It's there are a few things that we can do. I've said a few of them before at the beginning of the program that we, the artists, or we, the dancers and drummers, have to respect what we are doing, in the sense that we should remember that when we go out to perform, people look at us. It's like when you go and watch Black Star, Black Star national group playing. They come nicely dressed, they come in their coach, they behave themselves, they professionally, they walk into their dressing room, they change, they come on the park, they perform, and they go back. And if we start using those kind of practice, using that as an example, you see that people will start respecting what we are doing. And not that, oh, I know what I'm doing, so you can, like, you're performing, and then somebody can just come with the trousers and just join it and just do whatever they like and then move out because they know the group, or they play with the group before. That kind of style, me, I'm not into it. So my view is different.
That's jam
It's
session,
not all the
right?
time. Pardon?
Doing a jam session.
Jam session, that kind of idea.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to present our thing properly, professionally, so that people would admire and like what we are doing. Like that, when audience like what you are doing, they go back and tell their children, oh, I saw a group like this, and the next time I'll take you to go and have a look. So that's how we would make the country respect what we are doing, and that's when the government would put some money in. But if we are going out playing and we are always messing around and doing things, we come to performance late. By the time you get there, things have almost finished. So by doing that, the group will use 2 people to dance because they want the money. All these things spoil our image.
But
So me,
Uncle George,
I have a different view in terms of what we can do.
Uncle George, you have been in a country, and when you look at Ghana, do we have stages that the artists go there and perform? Do we have programs that invite the groups to be able to perform on the high stage? We just did Ghana Music Award, and we're talking about Ghana music. And what is Ghana music? And when you look at the performance, you don't see any cultural activities over there that can be able to even promote our cultural dances. This is also some of the problem. What are your concerns when you look at that?
Yeah, is a mindset of the fact that they think traditional drummers and dancers, they are not qualified to those standards of Ghana Music Award to perform there. But you see, you need a group that can come out and prove that that is wrong concept or wrong idea. It all depends on your rehearsals, your timing, your costume, your props, your everything has to be professionally. I mean, I'm sure it is not Ghana Music Award is sponsored by a private organization, and they will go around looking at things that they can also do to promote what they are doing. So we have to also come up. We don't have to say because it's a traditional dance, or you can just go there anytime and do whatever you like and come out. So we have to put some kind of discipline in our artwork as well. That is also my view.
Yeah, Uncle Siki, before we go,
I'm going to jump in a minute.
Okay.
Very quickly this way.
Go ahead.
The national groups, the Ghana dance ensembles at the theater, the National Theater is doing mostly contemporary. They're supposed to be doing traditional to inspire Ghanaians about that, but they're doing contemporary. As soon as they change their direction, a lot of young people will want to be like them. Instead of the young people are thinking all they have to do is take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, put it together and call it new choreography. Instead of knowing the tradition and respecting the tradition. And the quality is the thing. The national dance companies must be held accountable.
I
for
mean,
the
sometimes
promotion.
I have a problem with
They
that because we are talking about the national dance company. If the cultural groups are not getting support from the government, from the state, and our two national groups are even getting 30% support from them, they are supposed to start on this 30% to prove to the state that we are very important. Like this Ghana Music Award, they're supposed to be Ghana Dance Ensemble performing over there to show what Ghana we are. And Uncle Siki, I want to take your 2 minutes to address to
I
me.
know what we are talking about, but the national dance company showing quality will inspire the. Do you know a lot of what we call amateur groups? Take a look at what they are doing and they want to be like them. I know that.
Yeah, they are in front line.
So that is why they need to clean art. They need to clean their art up. I am going to be hard on them today. The director at the National Theatre is like my niece. I love her. And she knows that. That this is not personal. I am talking about them cleaning up their art. It is about time that they begin thinking about switching direction from contemporary to traditional presentation, traditional music and dance presentation on a concert stage, like what George is talking about. Clean, understand theater. I know that. But it can't just be all theater without dance. So, and thank you so much, Niyama. I think
Uncle Siki, before we go, I want to take your 2 minutes. Like as an artist, as a master drummer, when we say Ghana music, what are the music that came to your mind?
we are all biased. We are all biased. What comes into my mind is Tigari, Sovu, and Batakai. That's what can come into my mind.
This Ghana music, right?
Because yes.
Yes. So for me,
I
if I'm saying that,
I will
it's
go
not
to the traditional first.
yes.
But
They're not giving Ghana Music Award. They are giving Ghanaian Musicians Award.
As I understand what you are saying, but it depends on the mindset of the people who are organizing.
Yeah.
The mindset, they think. Do you know
Uncle
what?
CK and Uncle Joe, before you guys go, I'm just saying this to learn on Agobini culture art. That's why Agobini culture art, we need to really step our feet on the ground to be able to create an atmosphere that will recognize all these things we are saying. Because if we are saying Ghana Music Award, sometimes I don't know why Ghanaians can name certain things, but they are not doing what they name. We say we are giving Ghana Music Award. So what are Ghana Music? And when you watch the program, it's not about Ghana Music Award. We are giving Reggae and Dancehall Artist of the Year. Reggae and Dancehall Artist of the Year Award in Ghana. We are giving Hip Life Award in Ghana. We are giving Gospel Music Award in Ghana. Are they Ghana music? And yet,
Yeah, gospel church music from Ghana traditionally, yeah, is Ghanaian music. You cannot.
Yeah.
Do you know what? They need to be inclusive. That's all what we can say right now. They need to be inclusive and stop looking down on their own culture. But then they will say they're not looking down on it. They think high life is their culture, hip life is their culture. I will not argue with that. They are subcultures, but the culture itself is the traditional music and dances.
Uncle George, I wanted to say something about this because you watched the Ghana Music Award in Ghana. You are living in Ghana, so you watch it on your television. What do you have to say? We are talking about Ghana music. So Ghana music go through with our culture music. For me, that's
Yeah,
what I understand.
yeah, yeah. Like we were saying, we're talking about the mindset of the organization, organizers.
Mm-hmm.
They have their money,
Mm-hmm.
so they can choose to borrow names or whatever and do whatever they like.
Mm.
They probably meant they were award for Ghanaians who are in music or whatever art form they are in. But
Mm.
maybe the way you are actually translating it means it's a Ghanaian music award, so it has to be Ghanaian traditional drumming play there so that they can give award to the. Oh, this Tigali music is good and the Agbaja is good and that Kete is good and that sort of thing. But I don't think that's what they meant.
Mm.
So obviously, maybe they borrowed the name Ghanaian music.
Mm. Mm.
So we have to leave it as that.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? That is why organizing is important.
Mm.
If the traditional music and dance contemporary traditional music and dance community organize themselves, they can organize their own
Yeah.
award.
Yes.
When we do when we organize legends, we don't go and pick legends from the highlight sector, like the Prince Bontens or this. We don't. We pick from our own community, so we have to allow them the same privilege.
Okay. So, okay, before you go, what message do you have for Ghanaians as the end of July, as the end of June is coming, and this conversation has been an interesting. Please, before you can really understand this conversation, please go back and listen to all our previous interview that we do. We take it really deep and know how we get Kwame Kuma. It's all about Kwame Kuma African personality to really be able to promote our drum and dance and every setup. But hey guys, you can also support Agobini Culture Art. Just go on Facebook, our details, our website, everything is there. It's about time we also put our organize there to also put on our traditional music dance on that stage so that we can be able to sell it. Uncle Sige, you have 2 minutes to address Ghana, and Uncle George, you also have 2 minutes to address Ghana. Then we'll bring our show and end. Hello?
Is George talking?
No, it's you.
Oh, it's me. What is the
Yes.
question?
I said you have 2 minutes to address Ghana, and then we bring our show to an end.
Oh, address Ghana?
Yeah.
I think I have done that already in a way.
Mm.
First, respect for traditional African music professionals is very important. It's an honorable profession, and those of us who are in it have been enjoying the fruit of the knowledge that it gives us and so forth. So, Ghana, respect your culture, and thank you so much.
Thank you,
Yema.
Mr. CK. Uncle George,
Yeah.
can you give Ghana one message? 2 minutes before we end up the show.
My simple message is that Ghanaians should support the arts and support our culture. And same goes to our performing artists who are practicing traditional drumming and dancing. They should also respect and support what we are doing and take it to a higher level than making it look like it's a game and it's just fun. So that's what I have to say. Thank you very much.
I really thank all of you and my viewers. As you can see, the internet today has given me a much problem, but we were able to manage and come to the show and end. It's all about the mindset. We should really have a good mindset so that we can be able to see what it really means to be an artist, and everything that we're doing, we should be able to humble ourselves to do it well. Thank you very much. My name is Niama Chukwenim, but you can always call me Akulebiama. See you Saturday on Anchor TV at Agobini Culture at Facebook. Bye bye. Thank you.